Really, really important question. How bad will new home construction get in Ontario and British Columbia? Now, I listen, I know I get a lot of feedback on this stuff. When I talk about Ontario, British Columbia, people immediately hit the comments and say, you're all wrong about that. We're booming in Saskatchewan. Okay, I love Saskatchewan. My mother was born in Saskatchewan. My wife's family is all from Saskatchewan. We love Saskatchewan, but there's only 1.2 million people in the whole province, 1.28, okay? There's 1.5 million people in Mississauga and Brampton. Put those two together. I mean, no offense at all. Total respect, Saskatchewan. We love you, but it's just not a shit ton of people. Half of all Canadians live in British Columbia and Ontario. Half. 50%. 86% of all Canadians live in just 4 provinces. British Columbia, Alberta, Ontario, and Quebec are 86% of the entire Canadian population of just under 42 million people. 86%. I got news for you. In the United States, 4 states don't account for 86% of the population. No. I mean, we are in a definitively different kind of place than some other countries. The population is concentrated in very specific areas. So people always say, yeah, Ron, you're never talking about what's going on in New Brunswick. I love you, New Brunswick. I love you, but it's not even a city in Ontario, the whole province. It's not even close. So we love you, but we have to focus on where the peeps are. Where are the people? Okay. So a big question's coming up in these 2 provinces that have half of the population of Canada. Quit building every type of houses, every type of home other than rentals. Right now, if you take purpose-built rentals, building apartment buildings, in some cases townhouses, but 98% apartment buildings. If you take out building apartment buildings or conversion of units into multifamily, so there's 8, 10 suites, anyway, you take out rental only from the building, what new starts, what's getting underway to supply housing in Canada. It's insane. It's houses to buy are headed for 50 plus year lows. Yeah, so long ago, people, I don't know, I'm not saying they were in horses and buggies, but it was a long goddamn time since we had house building this low. Lots of reasons. I've covered it in other videos, but let's just talk about what's the future impact of this? Okay, what is the future impact of housing starts going to incredible lows, both in high-rise and in single-family and in townhouses, just low. I looked at a projection just the other day where starts in Ontario for all types of dwellings could be under 15,000. Again, all types of dwellings to buy. I got to keep coming back to this thing to buy it. Rentals are just booming for a lot of different reasons, but to buy. So is it possible that housing starts in Ontario for people to buy could drop under 15,000 units in 27? Yeah, they could, unless something radically changed in low-rise bills, because you can't even dream of if you started a high-rise condo today, it's 6 years, 5 years, 6 years. So that we're blowing right past 2027. So unless there's suddenly a real boom in building low-rise single-family townhouse projects in Ontario soon, really goddamn soon, next year, start then immediately, it's going to crater. And it's not totally different in British Columbia. Yeah, I mean, no, there's, I keep constantly seeing posts about plans to build, Broadway plan, this plan, that plan, plans, lots of plans, in BC and in particularly in Lower Mainland and particularly in the Greater Vancouver area. And I'm not seeing too many being started at all because there's so many reasons, but rentals are probably at one of the highest levels in 35 years under construction in Ontario. just in time to meet the dog crate condo crash, where there's jillions of these shitty, tiny little units that are going to be available to rent because people made pricing errors back 6 years ago. So does that mean, like, are we having the strangest housing crisis you could imagine? In the middle of a housing crisis, we've stopped building low-rise homes in a couple of the biggest provinces. Like, what's going on here? Like, look, I get we've got Carney's, the federal government, the Prime Minister's new plan, which we haven't seen yet, which will probably come out in the fall. But if you listen to his speeches and you read the story of the plan, it's, again, not houses to buy. Not houses to buy. It's about affordable homes, which the word affordable translates into subsidized housing owned by municipalities, rented out at lower rates, which is it's fine. But again, it all circles back to no houses to buy getting built. New houses to buy. What does that do? I realize some prices are down across Canada. There's some, particularly in British Columbia and Ontario, there's some prices have come off. They're going down. But does this not a strange, crazy way to guarantee that they will start to go back up again eventually? And maybe soon? Because if you don't build any new houses at all, like single family, detached, townhouses, semis, if you build absolutely no new subdivisions, or virtually none, like a tiny, tiny number, in the two provinces that make up half the population of the country, aren't you guaranteeing scarcity? Because even though immigration is slowing, it's not stopping. It's not totally stopping. So are you guaranteeing that scarcity will push the price of single family and townhouses and semis up again? Like, are you just actually going to cause it to happen? Yeah, that strikes me as very, very wrong, that we don't want that, because at the end of the day, people want some kind of choice. And by the way, we've even stopped building dog crate condos, so it's going to be almost guaranteed scarcity at some point. So in a housing crisis, why would you want to design an idea that will produce fewer houses? It's crazy.